Hello, and welcome to Sweeney Pat's Shut It Slag News, 50th episode. Would you Adam and Eve? Well, you better bleeding head, because I just told you. And in this episode, I talk mainly about Elon Musk's 14th love child that's sweeping across America. I thought they'd cured that AIDS problem, Dave. Oh, Doge. Oh, it is about AIDS then. The Department of Government Efficiency, though the UK has a similar project called Doge. Starmer pulls off a diplomat in the Whitehouse. Everyone's favourite carpet muncher, Peppa Pig's mum, is having a baby. And finally, a recent survey of 9 divorced women said they prefer their dog to their husband because they were more reliable and smelt better. And as a special treat, we have an exclusive interview. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any comments on a recent survey? Oh, you little burst! You slag! You slag! And for once, it may be wise not to shut it, you slag, when it comes to being within the US government, with regards to Doge's main policy, which is to recoup $1 trillion. By stripping the dead wood from the US government budget. And two particular highlights Sweeney Pat has come across is that within the Social Security Department, there is a single living, breathing American citizen on paper who is collecting benefits at the ripe old age of 360 years old. I don't know how they do it, Dave. One other interesting thing that Elon Musk is doing this week, these were his words. Doge is contacting all members of staff to check whether they have a pulse. I love it. Then again, Keir don't have a pulse, but he's still receiving her paycheck. Also, as part of Keir Starmer's visit to the big what's-it called Trump, who is backing the UK government over its plans to hand sovereignty to the Chagos Islands in Mauritius, in return for a deal securing the site's long-term future. Though I sort of think, as soon as Keir is back on a blighty band plane, Trump will be on the blower to make his own deal. But what do I know? Anyway, back to Doge. Recent common sense initiatives are being sorted with updates on the doge.gov website. I told you I do up to the minute news. That website's only been up there for about 2.5 weeks, you care? And it's quite scary, really. The right-wingers, they call Republicans, have a plan of action. Never thought I'd see the day when the government had a plan of action. Not in my lifetime. Farage could learn a few things instead of spouting crap about British heritage. Having said that, Dave, he has got a point, Dave. Kids in the play park, jumpers for goalposts, rickets, beans on toast for tea, and you could leave your front door wide open because you had sorrow worth nicking. What was the question again? Doge. The stripping down, not now, love, with a reform of government expenses. I think most governments around the world could do with a bit of that. And at the moment, it's pretty easy pickings to cut the budget big time, including cutting current spending on initiatives such as $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment, $74 million for inclusive justice in Colombia, $79 million for primary literacy in Kenya, $37 million to promote female empowerment among Buddhist monks, and a cheeky snip to finish, $10 million for circumcisions in Mozambique. Now that's an expensive pair of scissors, Dave. And when I talk about dead wood, on the admin front, a US government agency called the General Services Administrations, I wonder what they do, which has 13,000 employees, has a monthly membership of 19,000 software training subscriptions and 37,000 WinZip licenses. You can get a license for WinZip. Clans. On top of that, there has been office space lease cancellations on vacant or underutilised buildings, with annual rent savings increasing from $100 million to $171 million, and a $1.6 million saving in unnecessary lecky bills, because Ken the janitor keeps leaving a big lantern in the cleaning cupboard when he goes home. Alas. No, not a woman who lives in the north. Back in this United Kingdom, where we're pretty much sick of the sight of each other, we would need some form of government representation to start to make public expenditure more efficient. And they say Elon Musk wants to be a comedian. I've been Sweeney Pat on Shut It Slag News. Ta-ra.